Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny Finesse. Welcome back to the channel. And today we got a special video. I'm looking at NFTs and stuff. We studying NFTs. NFTs is like the newest thing to get rich quick. So I just wanted to share with y'all, share the knowledge. You feel me? But if you're new to the channel and I haven't subbed yet, make sure y'all hit that sub button, y'all. We on the road to 1,100 subs. This title of the video is making $1.5 million in 17 minutes by selling NFTs. If he can do it, we can do it. You feel me? But with that being said, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's do what we got.
How much did you make in 17 minutes?
Hold on.
1.4.
$1.4 million in
that
17 minutes.
He said it's a good day, so what the fuck, bro? So what's a bad day?
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is
day?
Sebastian Georgiou, and if you guys remember in the last video, I talked about how I made 120K in a single day with cryptocurrency. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys, along with some friends, the biggest opportunity and probably the easiest way to make money in the crypto space right now. So during my break from YouTube, I learned about NFTs along with most of the world. And I also heard about probably like 14-year-old kids making $50,000 or whatever flipping NFTs in their parents' house. So obviously I was curious and I got more into them. And most of you guys probably know the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Most of you guys probably know the Bored Ape. Most of you guys probably know about the Bored Apes. It's the second most popular NFT. And what this company did was they released a second version of their NFT, which I bought right after mint when they came onto OpenSea for around $18,000, and then I sold it the next morning for $22,000.
That's crazy.
So that was my first NFT flip ever, and I made 4K in like less than 24 hours flipping that picture of a monkey. So I know not everybody watching this video has $18,000 to spend on a picture of a monkey, but
you gotta
good
do it with
news
credit.
for you, there's a lot of NFTs that are going for a lot cheaper, and they are increasing in value right now like insane. So I personally think right now in the crypto space, this is probably the biggest opportunity. If you don't have a ton of money, if you don't have $100,000 to leverage short or long Ethereum, to make quick money flipping NFTs. So what I did today was I brought some experts on NFTs so that we could chat. All right, guys. So this
I want to learn
Brett,
this shit too.
And last week, Brett made about $50,000.
Give or take.
$50,000, yeah, $50,000 flipping, just flipping, buying and selling NFTs. So $50K in a week, that's a lot of money.
I mean, it's pretty common in the NFT space, I'm not going to lie, but we've gotten pretty good at it.
Not common in the rest of the world.
No.
A lot of these people on the channel are going to be wondering, how on earth did you do that? Because you didn't start off with 100 grand to spend.
No.
So how did this happen?
Yeah, so I mean, I've always been into crypto well before 2017, and this summer, I think I just heard a lot of people talking about NFTs. And so I got on OpenSea, I connected my wallet, and my girlfriend just saw this penguin, and she thought it was like super cute. And so
what's it
like,
called?
okay, whatever,
OpenSea?
it's only like $50. I bought the penguin, and then like 3 weeks later, like there was an absolute boom in the NFT space, and I think I sold it for around 4 Ethereum, which is like almost 15 grand. So $50 to 15 grand. It's safe to say at that point I was like addicted. And then from there I picked up like a lot of other projects that have been done me really well. Like,
hold up, man. You gotta pay attention when these niggas is, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention, man.
The Doge Pound or Creature World. So overall, like I've netted a comfortable 6-figure income from trading NFTs.
Right, and you also made your own collection of NFTs too, right? How did that go?
Yeah, so I mean, when I was getting into NFTs, I learned a lot, and I realized it was very hard for people to really like grasp the concept. So I started making a YouTube channel covering all NFTs, and from there, the next natural step was to just make a project myself because, I mean, you just see so much opportunity out there, and so I really wanted to build a community. So we made the Magic Mushroom Clubhouse, and that has been a life-changing moment. So the opportunity in NFTs is insane.
So how much like volume have you guys done with Magic Mushroom Clubhouse?
So we sold out in 17 minutes. That was a solid 1.5 million, and I think from there we've done over another 3 million in volume in the first few weeks.
And although you're doing this, you're still trading NFTs and finding new projects and stuff, and that's doing well, right?
Oh, of course. Last week, like you said, I made 50 grand off of Immutable X NFTs, which is just insane.
Immutable X NFTs?
Yeah, so it's just like gas-free NFTs, but we don't need to get into that. So,
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe in the next
video. Take that part out.
How do you know, or do you know, which projects are going to do well? Like what, You know, how do you find these projects? Like, because you
Yeah.
started with $50.
Yeah.
Everybody watching this video has $50.
Without
So,
a doubt.
and anyone, if you told anyone, if you put $50 here and it turns into 50K in 3 weeks, 15K, they're gonna want to know how you found it or why you picked it. So
Yeah, so there's a few ways to do it. There's a lot of projects out there that are like just really hyped up going into them. You'll see them everywhere. Everyone in the NFT space is talking about them. And so if you can get on those whitelists early, just by like engaging in the community, being an early supporter, they'll actually like guarantee you get some. And then off mint, right off the bat, it'll be minimum like 1 to 2 Ethereum, and you only had to pay like $100, and you could easily sell it for like 4 or 5 grand right off the bat.
That's crazy.
Another one is just look at the volume of projects or overall.
But that's
just-
what everything, like, everything is always like, oh, you just gotta know the right conversations. You just gotta be in the right conversation room, right group chats and stuff like that to really get right.
if
Like,
you like the art, maybe some other people will. So
okay, so you just said the best way to find projects is to get on the whitelist and to mint them, right? So what does that mean? What does it mean for somebody to get on a whitelist and to mint an NFT?
So getting on the whitelist just means like your Ethereum address has permission to mint. And what minting is basically you are getting one, usually there are 10,000 in a collection, and you are getting one random NFT of this collection. And so why it's really cool is because since you're getting a random one, these are all one of ones. And so since they're one of ones, there are going to be some that have really rare traits that only like 20 of these NFTs have in the project, where you could just get a common one that has like 2,000 with this trait. So you might get one of the most rare NFTs possible when you mint, and that's just really exciting because you could easily flip that for like 10 to 20 ETH. We had somebody sell their top 5 rarity mushroom for over 30 grand 2 days after minting, and they only paid $150 for it.
Oh my goodness. So the best way to do it is to mint them because that's probably when they're going to be the cheapest.
Exactly.
And then also you have the odds of getting something really rare.
Exactly.
Which can be sold for a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely the best play if you want to have the most potential with the least risk.
So how do you find projects that haven't minted yet? Like where do you go to find these?
Yeah,
like,
so there's a lot of
Discords?
tools out there, especially in Ethereum NFTs. Rarity.tools is a really good place. You can look for upcoming projects or just hop server to server in
Rarity.tool.
Discords. So and just ask people, and you'll see like you'll be able to hop in and figure out really quickly like, okay, this project, people are excited about it.
Okay, cool, interesting. So people should
to
start
know.
there, right? Anybody
Discord.
watching
So start
the video,
Discords.
if somebody, if you inspired, you're gonna inspire thousands of people. But
Yeah, you
if
inspired me.
inspire them, the first thing they should do is go to Discord.
he inspired me because the NFTs is new, still new, kind of still new. Now they are still new, so it's like you telling me I could just come up in that with like $50 and make 50K. I'm gonna put a band in.
Top service.
Fuck, I
Absolutely.
might put
I
a
mean,
band
Twitter
in,
is like
get
where
multiple,
crypto
see what they
lives.
do.
So crypto Twitter, absolutely key. That's where you're gonna get like all the alpha like right off the bat everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. But then Discord's like that's where the communities live. And so you'll hear about a project on Twitter, then you'll join their Discord and just see how poppin' it is.
So what goes on in these Discords? Is
Oh, it goes
like,
down in the Discord.
Is it like a
it's
party?
Just, it's just a lot of people interested in NFTs. So it's just really intimate, and overall, like you're just talking to people with a similar interest, and you just make some good connections, and overall, you just all help each other. It's really
Okay.
cool.
So how much money do you think you're gonna make before like this whole crypto everything ends? And who knows when?
Oh, starting today, I'm trying to make $1 million by December.
$1 million by December.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And that's like profit, right? We're not talking revenue, guys. This isn't
No,
e-com.
pure profit, no
Okay.
cost behind it, no
Yeah.
customer support, nothing.
You don't have to ship out
Just
any
flip it,
orders.
yeah, pure
You're just selling images.
It's beautiful. It's the most passive income possible.
Okay, and so do you have like any experience going into this? Like, are you like a graphic designer? Do you have any art experience or anything?
No, I mean, I'm a creative because I made videos, but no, like, I mean, I had a data analytics degree from KU, but
Okay.
that was a waste of money.
So what you're telling me is that anyone right now can
Yeah.
just go and start flipping NFTs or minting them and making a ton of money.
Yeah,
I'm acting like this is news. Like NFTs have been around for like a year, right?
Yeah, one of my closest friends on the internet right now was an Amazon fulfillment employee,
Okay.
and he's made 6 figures in NFTs this month.
This month. Okay. You guys have like a Discord
Yeah, actually.
that we can
private
join?
Discord, yeah.
Where you like
You
list
can, join,
projects?
you can join my Discord at the Brettway, and that's where we just talk NFT game. You get all the insider secrets right there. I'm there every day. Follow me on Twitter at the Brettway.
Okay, we're gonna have that in the description. Okay, so
I'm definitely following the Discord. I'm not gonna lie.
Brett, obviously,
No
this is a lot of
If
hype
he's
right
telling me about
Right.
Yeah.
stuff
Okay,
like
so
that, bro.
most of these projects are probably going to go down in value at some point in time,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that you can't make money flipping them right now.
Exactly.
Right. So, what is the strategy when you mint? How do you do it? How do you know that it's going to work every time?
Yeah, so first off, it's a mania phase, like you said. Like we hear the tulip mania like comparison all the time, but right now there's a lot of excitement and a lot of money in the space. And so almost every project we're seeing right now are selling out very quickly. but that doesn't mean they're going to go up forever. So you just really want to make sure that you're looking at projects with a lot of volume and then ride that wave up.
How do you check the volume?
So that's just going to be on OpenSea. You can just click on the owners tab and you can just see how many sales are per minute. And if there's like 5 to 10 sales per minute, like that's a hot project. And so you just want to buy off the floor. And what I always do is I'm always going to buy like over at least 2. And if I can't afford 2, I'm just going to stay away. But that way, if I buy 2, I can at least get the first NFT and then like sell it when it gets that first 2 to 3x. And that way it pays for my other one, and then I can hold that long term if it's a project I truly believe in. If I'm trying to just make a quick flip, I'll just buy it and sell within like 3-4 hours once the project's volume's over, if that makes sense.
Okay, so like kind of like a pump and dump. Like as soon as something like releases, you buy it and then sell it.
You'll kind of catch the vibe. Like if you join the Discord, you'll kind of see like there's not too much depth to this project, but people are buying it because it's cute. So it's like ride this wave up, but I'm gonna get out in 3 hours, get like half an ETH in profit. Or if it's like a project with like really good founders that are proven, like they're entrepreneurs, they can actually live up to the promises they're making. That's gonna be like a potential Bored Ape Yacht Club where you can make like the 100x's. So that's why I like to get multiple so I can play both sides.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so when you mint an NFT, what are the chances that it's going to go up in value? Like, do you have pretty good odds?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say if you just generalize all NFTs, but since I've been in the game for a while, I've been able to like pick up trends, see like certain ideologies in projects that are basically going to be a good sign this project is going to do well. And so I'm pretty confident that if I'm going to mint an NFT, there's probably like a 70 to 80% chance, like right off the bat, it's going to go up in value straight off the secondary. And so I know a lot of people that are new might not actually have that, that time in the game. So if you guys do want to find that information early, I actually do talk about this on my channel, Brett Malinowski on YouTube, and I actually give those calls right there.
Link in
Definitely.
the bio, guys.
Definitely.
Link in the description, guys.
Please put in the description. I'm about to go.
I believe everyone is
rich.
special in their own way. Okay, are you that different than the people watching my channel? Like, cause, I met you not too long ago, and I don't know you that well. Like, are you like a super genius or something, or are you just like a normal guy that's trading NFTs?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a super genius. I've been like an entrepreneur my whole life. I went to college, but I mean, I think that was kind of a waste of money and a waste of time. I've done okay. I mean, like a lot of people that watch your channel, ecom, it's kind of been my space, but nothing spectacular. So it doesn't take that much. You don't have to be that intelligent. It's just about like putting the time in and putting effort and taking it seriously.
Okay. Now I'm going to bring in somebody that you guys may know, George Blue, who is
Don't mind the background. It's the same construction as usual.
His own NFT project, which will probably give you a headache if he explains it to you once you understand it, or if you ever understand it. But he knows a lot about NFTs as well and where they're going, I think, maybe. So let's bring him on and talk about that. All right, guys. So now we are speaking to the infamous George Blue. So, George, nice to see you. Today we're filming a video about NFTs, and you are in this space right now. You're doing some pretty interesting things, so I want to hear about that a little bit later. But most of my viewers are ecom viewers, and all they know is dropshipping, and we're going to expose them to a whole new world. Okay, so can you tell me what's your definition of an NFT, and how did you get in this space, and why?
Yeah, well, sure. Well, thank you, Sebastian, for having me on your channel. An NFT is quite simply ownership of a private property on the internet. And so before the blockchain technology happened, it wasn't really obvious how you can have ownership over something online, right? It's pretty obvious how you can have ownership of something in the real world, right? You have something physical that you can associate with you having ownership of. But in the digital world, it's really easy for someone just to, right click and save a piece of artwork online.
Yeah, facts.
And there's no easy way for everyone in the world to know that you own something.
Right.
With blockchain technology, that all changed. And an NFT is simply a non-fungible token. What that means is you are the owner of a data set on the blockchain ledger. So you can imagine a piece of either artwork or a piece of code is on the blockchain, in particular the Ethereum blockchain. And once it's on there, the whole world has consensus that this is real, this
Don't mind the
person owns
background.
it, and here's all the transaction history that happened with it. When that is available, when the whole world knows something, then we can associate private property ownership to something and say someone owns it and someone else does not. And so that's why, it really doesn't make sense for someone to say, I took a picture of the Mona Lisa and I own the Mona Lisa, right? It's so obvious in the real world, but online, people still haven't figured out this concept that sure, you can save that piece of, artwork, as a JPEG on your own computer, but that doesn't mean the whole world recognizes that you're the owner. And that's the key. The key distinction is you are the owner of a private piece of property, and the whole world knows it. And that's the simplest way I can describe an NFT.
Wow. Well, that was a really good way of describing it. All right. So there is obviously a tremendous amount of opportunity, right? So what brought you into this space? And do you think that this is going to continue on for a while? Do you think that the average person that maybe started out with dropshipping is going to be able to make money with this? What are your thoughts about that?
Absolutely. I think, well, let's address a couple things. The reason why I got into this space was because I have a software company. It's 2 years old, and we're launching our V3, and it's Q4. So I thought, what better way to involve all of my friends to involve in an amazing project while at the same time showcasing, the technology that we really built up. And so this technology allows us to build anything online, any technology online.
Okay.
And this NFT is a way to showcase.
Nah, this background shit is
question,
going on for too long.
Will NFTs continue? NFTs are just starting. We're just dipping our toes into the possibilities. You can imagine owning many more complex things online. Right now, we're just starting off with like 8x8 pixel images, right? And now we're kind of evolving into like maybe 3D images and different types of images there. But the world is only getting started in terms of private property ownership. Soon, you will be able to own a digital apartment, and it's going to cost more than an apartment in New York City. Mark my words. You can imagine that a developer is going to architect a new city in the digital world.
The metaverse.
There's going to be this first big skyscraper, and the total sellout will be more than a New York City apartment building. And I don't think it's that far away. I
don't know about the building though. The apartment, the building, I don't know, because a building in New York City, an apartment building though maybe, but a business building in Manhattan, come on.
Faster than the physical world.
It would, but I don't know.
It's not limited because you don't have to expend so much energy to actually produce something novel or new, or produce more of it. Think about this. When you produce a skyscraper in the digital world, you can copy and paste or re-render another one and just use computational resources. But in the real world, can you just copy and paste a skyscraper? You can't. It requires so much energy. You have to move atoms instead of bits. And so, are we too late in this space? Absolutely not. And in fact, all of your viewers who are e-commerce, starting into e-commerce or marketers, you're in the perfect position to understand that an NFT is simply a digital product that you can sell. Much like a physical product that you can sell from China, an NFT is a digital product you can sell. And once you wrap your head around the notion of, wait, I could take anything, any idea, transform it in a digital asset, create ownership of that digital asset, and now sell it, it's an incredible concept. And so what our project enables you to do is, it's called, we'll get into it a little bit later, but it enables individuals to look at NFTs as a way of producing digital products that people can have ownership over.
Okay, George, so you and I have already spoke over the phone, and you've explained to me what you're working on. So pretend that we just met in an elevator, okay? And you see me wearing a shirt that says NFT. Obviously, you're working on your own project. Can you elevator pitch me the project that you're working on right now?
So what we've created is a marketplace akin to Robinhood times OpenSea. And the first thing you might ask is what companies are you selling? Well, my project called Blue CEO has developed 10,000 unique virtual company stock tickers that evolve continuously.
Blue CEO? Let's see if you got an app for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he don't got it, but nah, he don't got it. You know what I'm saying? He don't got that shit. I'm looking for that shit, bro. That shit was not even it.
20,000 unique virtual company stock tickers that evolve continuously. So your NFT is a stock ticker between seed companies and giant companies like Tesla and Apple. So what we give you is a stock ticker that you own, and now you can see this evolve. So you can have a stock ticker, an actual virtual company, instead of having simply an image of a CryptoPunk or an image of a Bored Ape Yacht Club. It really showcases the really big possibilities of NFTs, and it elucidates where this world is going and just how close it resembles to the real world.
Got you. That was awesome. I'm sure most people are going to be confused, but I'll leave a link to your website in the description as well, and they can go check it out. And I'm pretty sure you're launching soon here, so that will be pretty interesting to see.
Deadass. I just joined his whitelist. I ain't gonna lie. I had to do it.
When do you mint? When does this launch?
Yeah. So what we want to do is, well, I'll take a little step back. Can you go into Richard Mille and ask to buy one of their watches? You can't. What we want to do is we want to give it to people like Sebastian, to other high impact individuals, entrepreneurs, operators, influencers for the first 5,000. The reason why this is so important is because once you have a great foundation of who owns these NFTs, that creates the network effect, and that's what's really going to bring up this whole market, is having the best individuals put their stamp of approval and say, you know, I really represent this. And once we have that base, then we're going to launch it to the public, and we're going to make sure that we have an incredible base. I think that's the most important part.
Okay. All right, George, last question. How much money is going to be made in the NFT space in the next year?
Billions, trillions.
Well, I made a prediction that probably in the next 5 to 10 years, digital products and services are going to overtake physical products and services. And in the next 2 years, I'm probably anticipating 10 to 20x growth. The reason is there's so much excess money floating around, and there's not enough interesting physical products, and there's so much logistical issues that are happening that it just makes sense once all of your audience starts converting to selling digital products and they see just the opportunity involved in it. I think we're going to see a massive spike, and I think that we're only getting started, and the digital world is expanding much faster than anyone realizes.
Beautiful. All right, George. Well, thank you so much for coming onto my channel today. Thank you for providing your insight. I think you're an incredibly talented person. So everybody go follow George on Instagram. Go check out his project. And I'm sure we'll be talking soon.
Thank you, Sebastian. Pleasure to be here.
All right.
That's pain.
Brett,
that's so much pain.
You probably have my entire audience like horny right now. Like they're not going to bed tonight because, I mean, you made 50K last week. Like, and you're just a kid, right? Like, not a kid, you're older than me, but you're just a normal person.
You're older than me. Fuck out of here.
where do you think this is going to go in the next year?
Dude, like, we've only scratched the surface. Like, we're not even 1% into, like, what this technology could be. Like, NFTs that we're talking about right now, these are just, like, profile picture projects of, like, animals or whatever. The technology behind it, this is the most innovative technology we've ever seen. The blockchain, like, that is absolutely the future. Like,
2023,
just
yeah.
wait until we see, like, McDonald's kids' toys as NFTs. Like, that's where I see this going. That's the absolute end goal, and it's just a matter of time.
Wonderful. All right, guys. So obviously I'm no expert on NFTs. Not yet, at least. You know, I bought a picture of a monkey and I made $4,000 on it. Now that Brett's here and we are becoming friends, I'm certainly going to be trading NFTs a lot more because I see the value.
He said we are becoming friends.
One thing I do want to bring up, as I'm filming this
you
video
see me
now,
in the
Bitcoin
Discord,
and
no
Ethereum
cap.
are rallying on the news that the Bitcoin ETF is going to be approved. So once all of the Bitcoin and the Ethereum slows down, all of these alts and all of these NFTs are going to be going insane, which I think will be like 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks from this video being published live. So I will be trading these heavily because I know the opportunity is crazy and there's just a lot of hype. Obviously, long term, I don't know what's going to happen.
Now.
I'm not saying go and take out a mortgage on your house and put it all on NFTs because I don't know what's going to happen long term. But I will be.
Honestly, at most, I'll put a band. I'll put a band down and try to get like at least 3 to 5 NFTs and then see if I could flip them.
Be trading this.
Not I could just hold them down
because this is probably the biggest opportunity and probably the easiest way to make money, in my opinion, that I've ever seen before in my life. So That being said, if you guys want to know more, definitely go follow Brett on YouTube.
Definitely.
He knows way more about this than I do. And go follow George as well, because he has the most confusing and complicated project in the NFT space probably. So it's very interesting. Definitely go check both of them out.
I'm definitely
give them a follow. And yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video and you want to know more about it, I would
love to know more
video
about
step by step how to get an NFT.
Yes.
And maybe another video with Brett where I break down a good strategy for minting them.
Yes, that's
or
exactly
for
what's
buying
going
them
on.
and flipping them. So if you did like this video,
I
make
loved
sure
it.
you let me know by leaving a comment and liking the video.
I got you, man. But with that being said, though, if you made it to the end of the video, obviously like the video as much as I did, make sure you put a like, hit that subscribe button, and do all that jazz. I appreciate everybody that has done it. I appreciate everybody that has watched until the end of the video, because I'm about to buy some NFTs. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to do that. But hey, it's your boy Johnny Finesse, and I'm out of here.